10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew a live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their GLP friends them build high rise, road still full of wood. House pocket to a field, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in a politics we ever see. Holness, time to go. Time to go. The people, we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door. Holness, time to go. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant, food price reach the sky. You're bringing the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocate, done and it just smoke. And when we raise revise, so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people cupboard empty. How you live so large when we live in so scanty? Not with fists, not with fire, but we voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and I know too late.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. What can't afford feet? We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forgive. Enough is enough. Jamaicans will live. 10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew a live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their GLP friends them build high rise, road still full of wood. House pocket to a field, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. food price reach the sky. You're bringing the poor to while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocating done and it just more. And when we raise revise so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are knock on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew a live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Ha! Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their JLP friends them build high rise, road still full of wood. House pocket to a field while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in a politics we ever see. Holness, time to go. Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are knock on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant, food price reach the sky. You're bringing the poor to while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocating done and it just more. And when we raise revise so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are knock on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people COVID empty. Oh, you live so large when we live in so scanty. Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and I'm not too late. Hey!
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are not on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Oh yes, our time to go. 10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew a live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their JLP friends them build high-rise, roads still full of hope. A whose pocket do I feel while the nation lose its soul? Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in a politics we ever see. Holness, time to go. Time to go. The people, we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not on the door. Holness, time to go. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, a time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant food, price reach the sky. You bring in the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocating done and it just more. And when we raise revise so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people COVID empty. How you live so large when we live in so scanty? Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and I know too late. Country suffocating done and it just more. And when we raise revise so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people COVID empty. How you live so large when we live in so scanty? Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and I know too late.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. We can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forgive. Enough is enough. Jamaicans will live.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. We're listening, watching from around the world on the Eastern Caribbean. Welcome to an edition of the Make We Talk program. Good evening, Jamaicans, and good evening to Jamaicans across the diaspora. Welcome to the Make We Talk program, where we ask questions and demand answers. Tonight, Cooper's spending crisis. The family have watched their homes come crashing down, and the heartful pain the image of a baby crying for help when her mother was thrown into the bus stop and her baby, the crib of the baby, bulldozer down. Is this a country where they truly love the poor? For those in the chat room, good evening. Good evening, all the students coming in. Good evening to you all. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. We ask questions tonight because Jamaicans from all walks of life in the diaspora is asking what is happening to our beloved island. The people of Cooper's Pen are asking and demanding answers from the government tonight. From ever since it happened, they have been asking for proper representation. Are they getting it? Yes, Jamaicans have been living on squatter lands for years. Yes, the two political parties in our country condole squatting. And because the people living in prime areas along the beachfront or the waterfront, they want them to leave. Yes, Cooper's Pen, based on what we're hearing, was a private property. And the people have been living there for years. That doesn't mean that the way they go about kicking them off the property is right. It doesn't mean, it is not right. Tonight we're going to have some videos to show you. We're also going to have the counselor for the area coming on to speak to us. We're supposed to have Attorney at Law Mr. Christopher Henry speaking in the capacity as an attorney, as in the capacity as a member of the People's National Party, but in the capacity of an attorney at law. He'll be coming on this evening to speak to us. There are many videos circulating around that in 2014 the People's National Party did the same thing. That is not true. And from ever since this thing happened, Jamaicans have been taking this thing to a level that is not right. A level where everything is political. Come on. It could happen to any one of us. Our brothers and sisters are living on property that don't belong to them because the two political parties in this country has failed the people of this country miserably. Yes, don't get me wrong. Yes, they may have provided land for some of the people. But majority of our Jamaicans are living on squatter lands. And many people are saying, why are we calling it squatter lands? It is not squatter lands. It is crown lands. And for far too long, the political elites of this country has continued selling off crown lands to their friends and cronies while taking off people off their lands. In all my 50-something years of living in this country, I've never seen Edward Siaga, Michael Manley, Bruce Golding, PJ Patterson, Portia Simpson Miller bulldozer down anybody's houses in this country. But yet, this Prime Minister first did it when he did it with the people over by the Burnett Lodge land. And we must call a spade a spade. We must speak the truth. We must speak the truth. And Mr. Holness, tonight, are you hearing that baby crying for help? Are you hearing that child crying for help? Where they put her and her mother at a bus stop in Trelawny? Are you hearing them crying for help, Mr. Holness? Do you have the ears to hear when a baby is crying for help? Now my question to you tonight, are you hearing that baby crying for help, sir? What are you doing? I have reached out to the council for the area to see what we can do to assist that mother and her newborn baby. And I'm pretty much sure people on this platform tonight are willing to help. So hopefully we can get some assistance for her. There's a lady, an American lady, who went to visit her and take her to her house to sit and talk to her to see what they can do to assist her. Our nation, at this point in time, we celebrated 64 years of independence, and yet our people are having problems. Yet our people are living on lands that don't belong to them. And these two political parties allow it to happen. And now people are coming from their lands, or who they sell the lands to, are evicting our people. Many of them spend millions of dollars on houses. And let me address my Jamaican people tonight. Do not, if you know living on squatter lands, do not, let me rephrase it. If you know living on land that don't belongs to you, do not build concrete structure on those lands. Until you can get a title in your hand and say this is yours, then you can do so. If you know that the property you're living on is not yours, I am encouraging Jamaicans not to build concrete structure and properties that don't belong to you. At the end of the day, you are going to feel it. At the end of the day, all your money is going to go down the drain. I pray and hope that attorney at law like Isaac Buchanan and other attorneys will take up this case and see how best they can assist the people. Because this has been going on for far too long. For far too long, the people of Cooper's Pen has been suffering. And not only them, for far too long, Jamaicans around this country have been suffering on squatter lands. And that is why we ask the question time and time again on this program ever since this thing happened. The government of this country gave those who the quote-unquote on squatter lands, they gave them a passport with the same squatter land address. They gave them a national ID with the same squatter land address. They gave them a voter's ID with the same squatter land address. It begs to ask the question. And that is why in one of the judgment handed down by a judge stated that the politicians of this country used the people, misled the people, conspired to misleading the people. Not me, not my words. The words of a well-known judge said that. And now look on the people. Look where they are. Look where they are. You bulldozer down. I'm no attorney at law, but the law must prevail. That if you go onto a property at 3 o'clock in the morning, isn't there some laws isn't there some laws stopping you from doing that in the sense of the person occupying the houses? Under the Human Rights Act, if my memory serves me correctly, if a person occupy a house, you cannot touch them in there. The land belongs to you, yes, until they take out their positions. Then you can do what you have to do. Now my question again tonight. When the bailiff came there, isn't some law in the books of this country stating that a bailiff cannot serve anybody any eviction notice or anything have to serve them until 7 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. in the evening? So my question, and I keep on asking it, why did the bailiff go at 3 o'clock in the morning? Until now we can't get an answer. Until now we can't get an answer of why did the police, so much police went there. I understand that the bailiff has to go to the police to ask for help. I agree with that. But tell me, 5 police division, 4, Trelawny make 5, descended upon Cooper's Pen at 3 o'clock in the morning, lock up the young men, throw out the woman and her baby. 3-year-old, 3 days old baby was thrown out of her house. Like up the live feed, share up the live feed. Like up the live feed, people. Like up the live. That's all I ask of you are. I don't ask for money. Just like up the live feed. You are going to throw a woman who just have a baby. She have a cesarean section. What kind of heart do we have in this country? A woman who just have a cesarean section had a child. And until now, you don't hear the outcry of the female members of parliament in this country. You hear nothing from Olivia Babsy-Grange, who is gender minister. You hear nothing from her. You hear nothing from the Speaker of the House of Representatives. You hear nothing from Olivia Babsy-Grange. You hear nothing from Marissa Dalrymple Philibert. You hear nothing from Dr. Angela Brown-Burke. I want to call names tonight. You hear nothing from the President of the People's National Party, Women's Movement. Well, yes, you hear something. Yeah, let's correct that. I heard something from Patricia Duncan Sutherland. I did hear something from her. But majority of the women in the parliament, you hear nothing from them. They're quiet. And as we come on here tonight, I ask of you tonight, my fellow Jamaicans, from all walks of life, from Negril Point to Moran Point, for Jamaicans who are living in the diaspora, let us go down on our knees and pray for this country of ours. Because no matter where in the world you go, you're a born Jamaican and Jamaica will always be your home. Remember that. And I want to show you a video tonight of that young lady with her baby, a little infant. The Prime Minister said some time ago he can hear the spirit of the little baby crying. Can you hear this baby crying, Mr. Holness? When they throw the mother and the baby under the bus stop in Trelawny, did you hear the baby crying for help, Mr. Holness? Did you? This nation of ours, if we don't stand up for this piece of rock, no one else will. And as I show you the video tonight, it breaks my heart to see this. It really breaks my heart to see this. Let me do this for you.
What's up, guys? Check this out.
They always tell us to do
It's a wrong video. Oh Lordy. Just a moment here, please.
What's up, guys? Check this out.
They always tell us to do this.
They named the video wrong. Let me play another video and find the correct video, okay? Just a moment here, please.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
Just a moment here. Let me play this one with Nikisha Birchall.
So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Police enter your community. More than 20 of the men are reportedly rounded up, thrown into the backs of police pickups, and taken away. Who's left behind? The women, the mothers, the grandmothers, children, a 3-day-old baby. Then came the bulldozers, under the protection of the state. And before breakfast, the house you spent years building, your partner draw, the burial money, the little loan here, the sacrifice there, the ban your belly yasso, the cut your yaya and pass deso, is now rubble. Sounds familiar? For Western Jamaica, this might be jarring, given the trauma we are still experiencing from Hurricane Melissa, except Melissa was a natural disaster. This one was man-made and organized with the backing of the state. Bailiff, bulldozers, demolition crew, police, the state. Everyone knew enough to prepare for the demolition. Somehow nobody knew enough to prepare for the people. And if you still believe PNP and JLP are the same thing, Cooper's pen is a good little case study for us to examine that. Same problem, two governments, very different instincts. Welcome to the breakdown. Let's follow the timeline. The new Falmouth Resorts gets a court order to recover possession from 99 occupants. Who was government at the time? JLP under Bruce Golding. The problem remained. Then Andrew Holness later became Prime Minister in 2011. So before the PNP came back to power, Bruce Golding and Andrew Holness had the problem. Then Portia Simpson Miller and the PNP came into office early 2012. Same land, same owner, same court order, same vulnerable community. What did we do? We intervened. We were in power for about 4 years, and in that time, the Ministry of Housing got involved, the HAJ got involved, government tried to pause enforcement. Government actually lodged what is called a caveat. Now that's a big legal term for a simple meaning. Government put a legal warning against the title, essentially saying, hold on there. This is an issue that we are actively pursuing to resolve, so you can't touch the people until we get this resolved through the courts. Then the PNP government tried to acquire the land and yes, compensate the private owner. So it wasn't that we were saying take away the man's land. It was, how do we respect his property rights without simply throwing hundreds of Jamaicans out on the road or bulldozing their house? The legal strategy we tried failed. We lost it in the Supreme Court, but what did the PNP do? We appealed it all the way to the court.
Okay, listen to this keenly. I want you all to listen to what Nikisha Burchell is saying keenly, because there's some propaganda news circulating on social media.
Of appeal. The appeal was argued in October 2015 while the PNP was still in government. We made our arguments. We lost power in February 2016 and the final judgment came on April 29, 2016, less than 2 months after we left office. We lost the appeal, but we did not abandon the people. The court record itself shows that the intervention was aimed at preventing their dispossession and the serious social and economic upheaval government feared would follow. So said, so done. Now you see what is happening. Let's pick up back the timeline. April 2016, judgment comes down, PNP is out of office, Andrew Holness is back as Prime Minister. 10 years later, 2026, Andrew Holness is still Prime Minister, and housing is one of the portfolio areas overseen from the office of the Prime Minister. So what happened for 10 years? The court blocked one route that we tried. It did not ban negotiation. It didn't prevent the government from finding alternative land. It didn't ban purchase arrangements. It didn't ban service to lots.
So tell me something now. Because whatever Miss Burchell said is the truth. Based on what she's talking about is the truth. So my question tonight to the government of this country, you spend $1.4 billion on some old school buses. Out of that $1.4 billion, couldn't you pay down on that land? Couldn't you pay down on that land? Couldn't you buy the land for those people? If negotiation was supposed to happen and all those things, why is it in 2026 now the people are left out there with no land? Absolutely nothing. I want to finish playing Miss Burchell and I play that young lady and her baby who was thrown into a bus stop. The baby was into a bad pan because the crib was bulldozer. The bulldozer drove on the crib. All the little belongings in the little bad pan what she have. Some of, my God, why hast thou forsaken us? Listen to some more of this.
It didn't ban humane relocation. The court settled the legal issue. Government still had a people problem. 10 years later, 3 o'clock in the morning, police, bulldozers, 20 houses gone in the blink of an eye. Tell me again, how are we the same thing? No, I hear them saying government never ordered the demolition. Why blame Andrew for everything? What you expect the Prime Minister to do? Maybe the Prime Minister did not personally order
He is the Prime Minister. He is the people's minister, the people's servant. He may not have ordered the bulldozer in, but I'm pretty much sure that he was aware of it. He was aware of it. Because there is absolutely no way members of the JCF act on their own. Nothing goes up.
bulldozer. That is not the point. There are consequences to winning an election. When you win, you get the power of the state, you appoint ministers, you determine policy, you oversee agencies, and you prioritize what is important for you. With power comes responsibility to govern and a responsibility for the welfare of the people. As opposition, we can advocate, we can propose, we can recommend, we can expose, but government governs. You cannot take the power, take the authority, and take the credit for everything that goes right. And then when something goes badly wrong, you ask what you expect Andrew to do. At the same time, the buck stops with the government. And yes, with the Prime Minister. And please, don't tell me the state wasn't involved at Cooper's Pen, because residents say police rounded up more than 20 men before the demolition occurred. Women, mothers, grandmothers, and children were left behind.
No, that is what is troubling me. Why did the police of the 5 police division that went up there, why did you round up the young men in the area? Why did you do that? You know what this reminds me of? Do I look at history of the Middle East and a country in the Middle East that this Prime Minister loves to go to? I ain't calling no name. This reminds me of that country. I don't know why the camera are doing this, but anyway. This reminds me of that country. Whether we like it, yes or no, is the truth. Listen to what Miss Burchell is saying.
Behind to face what came next without the protection of the men. The police are the state. So why were those men taken? Were they charged? When were they released? Who requested the police? Who authorized the deployment? Apparently, the state had enough warning to organize police before dawn, but not enough warning to organize housing, HAJ, social workers, or somewhere for the...
Exactly. To show you that this was a planned thing. As what Miss Burchell said is the truth. They have enough time to organize 5 police divisions to go down there. Well, Trelawny met the 5th. 4 police divisions to go to Cooper's Pen. 4 police divisions, you know. They have the time to organize all of that. But they did not have the time to organize and go to the people from a day or 3 days or a week before and say, listen to me. We are going to come down here. You all have to figure out a way to move. Give them about 3 months. Yes, based on what I'm being told, there was some court order, whatever. But you know, do something for the people. How humane can we get? How humane can we get? But you know the Bible not wrong. The Bible saying in the last days, men will be lovers of money and of themselves. And that's what is going on now. People love themselves. They don't love anybody anymore. There's no love anymore. People love what they can get. And they love money and power. So they look of dirty foot trousers boy them who live in a Cooper's Pen. That's what the late Mutty Perkins would have said. They round them up Because poor people pitney. They lock them up. And they fling them in a jeep back. Lock them up. Until the bulldozer down the entire place. When they finish bulldozing it down, they keep them there for a couple more hours, then they let them out. And when they come home to no house. Nothing. Yes. They shouldn't build on it because it's quarter land and they build concrete house. Some more people don't understand certain things, so they do it. But that's not the way you go about doing things. That is not the way you go about treating human beings. That's not the way you go about treating people. And an infant was there. A baby was there. I tell you on this program, and I say it again, you know. Almighty God gonna pour his wrath upon the wicked of our country, Jamaica, you know. Whether we like it, yes or no. Good night to all those who are watching us from New York, New Jersey, those around the world. Ambassador Andy Mashiley, who's watching us, and other people who's watching us. Good evening to you. Good evening to all my friends and family who is watching us on this Make We Talk program here tonight. Tonight we're supposed to have some guests coming on. We're standing by to join them. But based on what is going on, God is going to pour his wrath upon this nation. The Prime Minister started this, you know. And Andrew Holness is too big to go to the parliament of this country and apologize to the people of this country. I wish I had the prayer that he prayed. He said in his prayer in halfway through a couple years ago, we have sinned against the people of this country. We have sinned against the babies. Him, sister, and me, go look it up. Go and look it up. He was in halfway through praying. And the Prime Minister, Michael Andrew Holness, said, they have sinned against the people of this country and the babies of this country. They have sinned against the imprisoned. You know why he said that? You know how many Jamaicans are languishing in our prisons in this country innocently? Because of our justice system. And because some of our people don't have money to pay a lawyer. That is what is going on. And he asked for forgiveness of the unborn babies in this country. And one was born 3 days. And the bulldozer down that baby's house. The bulldozer down that baby's house. And some Jamaicans who are heartless will come on this program tonight and chat all sort of nonsense. Don't pay them no mind. This country, it's time for the people of this country to wake up and smell the Blue Mountain coffee. Wake up. Our nation is in crisis, Jamaicans. When a government start bulldozer, well, let me repeat it. When a government started, yes, at Burnett Lodge, in bulldozing down people's house, and now they're saying private entities doing this. But to me, the government is involved. Because when you have the security forces rounding up young men, lock them up for them to bulldoze down their houses, don't come and tell me the government don't know about it. Don't do that. They're aware of it. They are aware of it. We're in crisis in this country. The Prime Minister went into halfway tree and said we have sinned against the unborn babies of this country. Huh? The Prime Minister said we have sinned against the unborn babies of this country. We have sinned against the elderly. Oh God Almighty. And now we celebrate 64 years of independence, and look what we're doing to our people. Look what we have done to our people. When he was talking, he was already Prime Minister. Looking in the vote, he was already Prime Minister. How many years ago he did that? He was already Prime Minister. This is what is going on in this country. And we sit down. Listen to some more of what Miss Burchell is saying. I want to show you the baby, the mother and the baby. Listen to some more of this.
People to sleep. Then afterwards, tents, relief supplies, sympathy. Good. Help the people, but don't confuse response with representation. Tova Hamilton has represented these people since 2020, 6 years now. Maybe she didn't know Tuesday was Bulldozer Day, fine. But did she know Cooper's Pen had a land problem? Yes. What did she do in the 6 years? If no, then that is not something that I think she should be proud of. And let me say something gently to those asking, but why did these people squat on somebody else's land in the first place? Private property is private property. Nobody is saying that.
Let me say something to you. Jamaicans have been squatting on lands from the inception of this country. We became independent in 1962. And Jamaicans still squatting on lands. Have those who we put to make laws of this country, for this country, have they addressed it? I will say this again. Those who are living on the squatter land in Cooper's Pen, don't the government of Jamaica give them a national ID with the same address? For those who are living on the property in Cooper's Pen, who they say they are squatters, don't the government give them a national ID with the same address? Those who are living on the property in Cooper's Pen, don't the government of Jamaica give them a passport with the same address? When the Member of Parliament, both former and present Member of Parliament, was campaigning, don't they know that the people living there were living on property that don't belong to them? But because we're looking vote, and we wanted to be up there in the parliament of this country, we ignore the people. We ignore them. But you know something? Deep down inside of me, and I feel like there's something growing in this country, you know. I feel like there is something, Jeffrey, I feel that this Cooper's Pen issue gonna start something in this country, you know. I am not inciting anything. That's my feeling I have. I feel that there is something is going to happen in this country. This is some more Ms. Burchell is saying.
Because you need somewhere to live, you automatically acquire a right to somebody else's land. But can we have a little humanity in the conversation? Everybody does not arrive at the starting line with a title, a mortgage, approved, and money to buy a house. Some Jamaicans inherit property. Some can buy it, some can borrow to buy it, and some spend their entire lives simply trying to secure somewhere to live. Jamaica must have room for all of us. The answer to squatting cannot simply be, you shouldn't have been there, so bulldoze the house and good luck. Government has to ask, can we regularize? Can they?
Exactly. And if they were still talking, if this government, because based on documents that I have in my possession, based on what Ms. Birchall is saying, when the PNP was in power, XQYZ was going on. Why didn't this government continue? And I will say it again. They spend $1.4 billion of taxpayers' money. 1.4 billion of taxpayers' money to buy some old dilapidated school buses. Why couldn't they take money out of that and purchase that land for the people? Why didn't they do that? I have with me tonight, Councillor. Are you hearing us?
Yes, good night, good night.
Good night. Hold on there for me. I can take out Ms. Birchall for a bit here.
Oh,
Yes, you got to sit down somewhere with some light that we can see you.
yes.
With no noise in the background, please. I appreciate it.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yes.
Let me take out the camera for a second.
No problem, sir. We are standing by to join the councillor for that division to give us some history of that property in his own little way he can. You know?
I don't know if here is good enough. Well, should I have the light behind?
Yes. Put on your camera. Yes, man. Right here is good enough. Okay, councillor, talk to the people. Tell them who you are and the councillor from what division.
I'm Guy Wilkins, a councillor for Farmer.
Oh, Lord, I'm not hearing you at all. Councillor? I think there's a call that came in and kick him out, you know. A call that came in and kick him out. We're going to get him back to come on. As soon as he comes on, then we're going to speak to him. We're going to speak to the councillor for the area for him to come on and talk to us about that division, the Cooper's Pen division. I was at somewhere this morning, and a Jamaican person who lives here in Florida, a gentleman who apparently watched my program, saw me for the first time, and the man nearly shook a hold of my hand. And he said to me, Mr. Tavares, there is more history to this property than you think. And I said to him, can you come on my program and speak some more about it? He said he has a house down there too, and his house is about to bulldoze down. As a matter of fact, let me say this. Apparently they're going back there to bulldoze down there the rest of the houses, you know. And I'm getting to understand that all the coastline come around back into wherever, Negril and so forth. Those lands, the government need them for hotels. It was brought to my attention today. But the government need those lands. Let me say, Mr. The councillor is back. Councillor, you hearing us? Councillor? Oh Lord, you have to go out and, councillor, if you're hearing me, go out and come back in. Log off and log back on, please, if you're hearing me. Because I'm not hearing you or seeing you at all. You see? I want to play the video before the councillor come on with the baby. Let me find the video here with the baby. The mother and the baby.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
Sorry, not that one. Hold on there for me. I don't know what's going on here tonight. Councillor, are you hearing us? This is it. Councillor? We're not hearing the councillor at all. As soon as we get a hold of him, we're going to have him come back on. Let me play this video here now. I find the video with the mother and the baby. We're going to play this video here for you to see it. Let me turn on this thing here, sir. The music in the background is owned operated by the Make We Talk program. Here we go.
The following is a release from the People's National Party media
What
unit.
on earth is going on here?
The People's National Party is
I don't want to play that yet. Hold on for me. Yes, Councillor, go ahead. You need to log out and log back in because a partner call came into you. And that is why. Log back out and log back in. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, we're going to have the councillor come on. He's just standing by to come on with us. So let me do this now. Just a moment here, please, as we try to get this video here to play. This one here. There it is.
Hey everybody, I'm just here with Rebecca, and a few days ago I saw Rebecca on the news. She lives in Cooper's Pen. I saw a little clip of her with her 3-day-old baby just underneath the bus stop, and I just felt a really strong pull towards visiting her, and so we jumped in the car and we went down and we met her, and today she's come to the house for a visit, and we just wanted to talk to her and find out what it is that we can do to help her. She has a newborn baby and currently lost her home in the demolition, and we want to raise some money so that we can get some new baby supplies for Rebecca's little girl. And I'll just hand the microphone over to her and she can tell you a little bit about what it's been like for her the last few days.
My God.
Last few days, it kind of a little bit rough for the last few days, and I'm staying in someone's place. So I'm asking for some assistance as far as baby clothes, a little crib for my baby, and a little thing, anything anyone can give. And I really
and start rebuilding some of her baby stuff that she lost. Thank you so much, guys.
beautiful baby.
Wow. Very heartrending.
Yes, Jeffrey.
Very. Councillor, welcome back to the program, sir.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Can you tell us your full name, the division you're from, sir, please?
Garth Wilkinson.
Mr. Wilkinson.
I'm from the Farmer Division.
Yes, and you're the councillor for the Falmouth Division.
Yes, which includes Cooper's Pen.
Which includes Cooper's Pen. And you're the councillor for the JLP, the PNP.
The People's National Party.
People's National Party, good. Councillor, you just watched that video a while ago, and honestly, when I first saw it, and that is why I called you today.
Yes.
I'm lost for words because a mother who just had a cesarean section
3 days ago.
3 days ago.
Before 3 days before.
3 days before the demolition.
Yes.
And she had a cesarean section. And they threw her out.
No, you see.
Go ahead.
I said to Dion Jackson today, you have a country of contrasts.
Yes.
Because if you are telling, the Minister of Health is telling us to have more children, and this lady has children, and the first thing you can do for her is throw her after 3 days, throw her and her baby out and send them to go live under one bus shed. What heart do we have? But yet still these parents are supposed to be producing more children because we are underpopulated, according to the Minister of Health. But the government has a different idea. I asked all the young men who has been killed recently in this country. I think we're supposed to nearly gone 300.
Yes.
We got 300 and something last year, nearly 400 last year. We got nearly 200 so far. So we're doing well.
Councillor, I want you to give me a little history of that property. When you were campaigning, councillor, let me not go down that road yet.
You can't go down there.
When you are campaigning, my question to you tonight, sir, the people had us to get a voter's ID. Don't they give that same address, sir?
Yes, but let us talk about the history of that era.
Go ahead.
A lot of times we miss the most important thing. Cooper's Pen is an era that has been developed for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's in existence for a very long time. And if I can say, I'm sorry, let me see if I could quickly show you a diagram of the era in question.
Yes.
Let me see if I can reach it quickly, if I can find it.
We're speaking to Councillor Wilkinson of the Falmouth division of the People's National Party Council. He's coming on our program here.
A lot of times, let me see if I can switch the camera.
I have the time to organize all of
Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is where Starfish is.
Uh-huh.
Where it is now is called Royalton Hideaway. This is the road that separates it. And
yes.
This is the parcel land. You see it's color coded. Are you seeing it properly?
Oh, hold on for me. I'm trying to do something here. Go ahead now. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. Are you seeing it?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
I tried to label it. Starfish, the parcel of land, and the highway.
Oh.
So all of this era, colored era in light blue.
Yes.
Lightest blue is the property. This property is known as, it's Orange Grove, and it's owned by New Falmouth Resort.
It's owned by who?
It's owned by New Falmouth Resort. It was owned by James Chisholm.
Yes.
It's owned by James Chisholm, but it's known as New Falmouth Resort.
Right.
All right. All this parcel of land is the road behind it. So
that's the highway.
This is the highway.
Right.
This is the persons who have title for their property who is right beside it. So all of the squatters are actually on this piece of land.
Oh, so let me ask a question.
So the highway separates most of this property.
Yes.
The highway separates from this strip of land here.
Oh.
Which is around,
so how much acres is that strip of land?
It's around 14 acres in all.
And the other side? And the other side belongs to New Falmouth.
New Falmouth. It's over 200 and something acres. It's a total of 2-something acres. Let me make sure. It's 200 and something acres.
Yes.
284 acres.
Uh-huh.
So you get the idea of what I'm talking.
Right. So let me ask a question then, Councillor. Father God in heaven. So where the people of title used to belongs to New Falmouth too?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I doubt it. I'm not sure. I don't know, because what happened is that the original owners of this property were, and that dates back to 1964. The original owner was Clive Alexander. I don't know if he sold any of that property. I don't know how far the property goes. But before the highway, I would think not. So the person actually who has title come right back to his property in the 284. So I doubt it would have been anything otherwise.
Let me ask you this question though, Councillor. Do you have any idea or any proof or anything to say that property was sold to Mr. Chisholm?
No, Mr. Chisholm did not purchase the property at no time at all. Nobody, apart from the sale to New Falmouth in 1967, it was never sold again. What it has done was change directors. You can change directors, because the original directors were actually John Phelan, Swansea, Hugh Hart was a lawyer and one of the directors.
Hold on here. The late Hugh Hart, the former Minister of Tourism.
Same one.
Of the Jamaica Labour Party.
One of the same.
Yes.
Those were the original. Those were the original owners of the property.
So hold on there for me now. if Mr. Chisholm didn't buy that property at no time at all,
He brought Phelan to court, the Phelans to court in around 2001, and when he brought them to court, it was actually during that period that it was the directorship was changed to him. The directorship was changed to James Chisholm. He became the sole director, owner, and get all the shares. The shares, 500 odd shares, all went to him. That was actually owned before him shared between Phelan and Swansea.
Councillor Wilkinson, I want you to do something for me. You have a fan nearby I can put on because I want you to stay on. Put on a fan to cool yourself down.
No, I can't go where it's cooler.
Please do. Please do it. Go a little bit cooler because I want to talk to you. I mean, you know, it's a bit hot. I know it's hot.
It's hot.
Yes, it is. We're speaking to the People's National Party Councillor for the Falmouth Division about the Cooper's Pen property and what plans are, well, in what way can they do anything to assist the people? As soon as you get a little place to sit down, it's much cooler. Yes, man. Yes, much better.
Yes.
Yes. So you're saying that at no time at all, Chisholm bought that property?
Although he could have lent, because on the title there was a lot of loans to all investment and so on. So I don't know if at any time at all funds were lent to the Phelans. That's why he was able to take over the directorship and the shares.
Oh, you're breaking up now, Council. You're breaking up. What's going on here?
I don't know.
We're losing you.
Give me what?
Yes. We're speaking to Councillor Wilkinson of the Falmouth Division. I don't know what's going on in this country now. I mean, I am sitting here. So if he didn't own the property, what did he loan some money to Mr. Alexander, who owned the property at one point? And then because Alexander died, he take up, I don't know. I'm just asking questions here.
Repeat.
Yes. You turn the phone the other way. Can you look upside it down?
Look upside.
Yes.
See that? Oh, you know what happened?
There you go.
I'm running out of battery life.
Oh.
Let me get an extension. That is why my phone.
Yes, all right. Get the extension and we put you back on. Get the extension.
Let me.
Yeah, we're standing by to rejoin Councillor Wilkinson of the Falmouth Division. He is the People's National Party Councillor for that division. We're standing by to rejoin him to come and speak to us as he plugs in his phone to get some charge to speak to the Make We Talk program. We need to get some clarity here tonight. And I think he can help us with it. Yes. Please bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Please bear with us. Please bear with us. We're going to get him back. As soon as he gets his stuff up and going, we can come on. It is now 10 minutes after 9 o'clock here in South Florida and after 8 o'clock in Jamaica. Don't know what's going on here. We're standing by to rejoin him. This is something that we need to, oh my God. This is heart-rending to the people, you know. Councillor?
You hearing me better now?
A little bit better. I don't know why you're muffling. You want to go out and come back in? I think you had a call that came in and interrupted you. Go out and come back in. Using the same method. Just log off and log back in.
It's not even charging.
Oh Lord, maybe the phone, is it overheating? Lord have mercy. I don't know what's going on here. The phone. Ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to speak to Councillor Wilkinson of the Falmouth Division. He is the People's National Party Council for that division, trying to get some history of the property there. I don't know if Mr. Alexander had borrowed money from Mr. Chisholm, but this is a complicated issue. Who truly owned that property? Who truly owned that property? Good evening to everyone who's watching us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like up the live feed. Like up the live feed on the Make We Talk program here. Like up the live feed as we stand by to rejoin Councillor Wilkinson. Hopefully he comes back on to us. I know his phone was giving a bit of problem. I'm lost for word with all of this, you know. Can you read so much court thing, you read it, and I'm being told long time that, you know, maybe this property belongs to the man for true. Yes. I don't know. I don't want to say anything. And now people are being evicted of the property. I don't know what's going on. Councillor Wilkinson, you back with us?
Yes, I'm back. I hope it's all right.
Yes, it's much better. Much better. Yes. You were saying that I was asking a question. Who truly owned that property then?
New Falmouth Resort. It's owned by New Falmouth Resort. I don't know if a sale has taken place since the death of Mr. James Chisholm, but I know that because they went to court to do some work since just this year. But the owner, the property is owned by New Falmouth Resort.
So hold on. New Falmouth Resort was created by Mr. Chisholm.
No, it was created in 1967. I told the directors then it was created to what they called at the time. Remember, you lost the Shearer was a prime minister from Trelawny. He's one of the first prime ministers, and we were proud to have a prime minister from Trelawny. So a development that was done to build the Trelawny beach and to do all of that development was, they called that era where they wanted to do that major development as Little Miami. It should have been a showcase for the world to see. But the most that happened with that development was actually the building of Trelawny Beach, which was later renamed Starfish, which is now Royalton.
Mm-hmm.
Royalton, either way. So basically that was that. And so New Falmouth Resort was basically, as I said, all of those persons then. Mm-hmm. So it later became Chisholm, as I said, took possession, took directorship of the company, sole director in 2001.
Hold on, Mr. Wilkinson, Councillor Wilkinson, because I'm a bit slow here. If Mr. Chisholm did not purchase the land, he takes sole directorship of the property. Is it that Alexander owed Chisholm money? You have any idea?
I don't know about Alexander. Alexander sold the property in 1967.
Okay, yes.
In 1967 to New Falmouth Resort.
Uh-huh.
And the owners then is the names I listed earlier.
Oh. List them again for me, please.
John Phelan. It was John Phelan and I think one of his other brother, I think David, and it was Swansea and Uhart. Those were the directors at New Falmouth.
Pretty interesting. So tell me now, we
fast forward to around 89. I realized that after the 70s, the only owners that keep coming up was the freelance. They remained as directors of the company until Chisholm took possession of it in 2001. Became the new director of that company.
So when Chisholm took possession of it, Chisholm is the one who took the government to court?
Yes. Not the government, he took the citizens to court.
Yeah, the citizens to court.
Yeah, he first took, in 2003, he took, if you know lawyer Leon Sang was
Yes.
the first person. There was a club there by the name of Country Club that was on the property that he got removed in 2003. So he got that removed in 2003. By 2004, he served notices on the citizens of Cooper's Pen, and they went to court in 2006, 2007. The court document stated that he actually served notice on them in 2006. And they went to court in 2006.
Let me ask you a question now. In 2006, the People's National Party was in power?
Yes.
Okay. At that time, can you recall if the PNP ordered the bulldozer down of any houses?
No.
So it's spray propaganda circulating on social media then?
No, man. The bulldozer never came there at no time at all.
There you go. Okay. Fast forward to now. Did New Falmouth got an eviction notice to give to the people?
New Falmouth, yes. But the eviction notice they came with was actually from the 2009 judgment, court decision. But it seems now that there's one that was done in May. It was
26.
March 2026.
Yes.
March, I think they said March 30 days.
Yes. So at that time, do you have any idea? I don't know if the councillors will get the whiff of this. Did you get whiff of that they're going to bulldoze it on and I think I'm going to tell you to leave?
No. What happened is over the years we always called out for help every time something went wrong. And like 2010, when after the judgment was made in 2009, we reached out. I then reached out to the Minister of Housing, which was Dr. Chang, and he intervened. He had a social economic survey done, and that showed that there was nobody on the land at the time who was either stealing light, stealing water. Maybe that's why Chisholm went further to actually have the carry JPS and Water Commission to court.
Stick up in there, sir, for me. Stick up in there, sir. Remember, I said to you, the government gave the people them national ID, passport, voters ID with the same address.
Yes.
Now, the state-owned water commission gave them water and the property, and the property don't belong to them. JPS gave them light, and the property don't belong to them. So my question, an overall question, if it is a squatter land, if it is a land that belongs to the people, why did the state-owned company give them all those things?
That's for another time and another. Here is not come. Can I call you back on the other phone?
Sure.
Let me call you back on the other phone to save the confusion. Yes.
No problem.
I'll call you back in a minute.
Yes, please do. That is my question. If the people get water from the National Water Commission on the property, Jamaica Public Service Company gave them light, something not right, yeah. Something not adding up. Something not adding up. Well, somebody in the chat room said that Silver Sun gets 30 days notice this morning. Dunkers Trelawny. Where the mama they go on here? What is going on here? Good morning. Sorry, good night to all those who are watching from beyond the shores of Jamaica. Like, share, and subscribe. We're standing by to rejoin Council Wilkins. But I want to play a video here for you till the council comes on. Just a moment here for you. I'm going to play a video here till the council comes on. I am not going to shout tonight with anybody. I want you to listen to what George Davis said on Nationwide this morning.
This is the court order that Tita. This is the court order that Mr. Cousins is asking to be published. I have it. And we had it on Friday evening at 5:30 when Said Bernard put on that masterclass, that tour de force to explain the Cooper's Pen land matter. This is the court order, MP Cousins. And it names the 99 people. It also has an entry, as Said Bernard mentioned, called persons unknown. So even if you weren't among the original 99.
So in other words, it is 99 people. It is 99 people that is on that property. And the court document that George Davis have there, I'm trying to get that document too, has the 99 people on it and other people who are not named. Father help me, Lord. Yet, this is a confusing thing. Hold on.
According to this court order, and I'm going to give you the date on which it was filed, this thing was filed on March 30, 2026 this year, and it was heard in chambers via video conference by Mr. Justice C. Stamp on May 19, 2026. So it's fresh, relatively speaking.
Let me make something clear to everybody on the platform here. Although Miss Chisholm, Marianne Chisholm, break her silence on this, okay? She's a retired person from New Falmouth. New Falmouth, according to what I'm hearing, owns the property. Based on all of this, you see that New Falmouth is selling the property to somebody. So New Falmouth got a court order to evict the 99 people from off the property. That's basically what is going on. It is a private property. But when Mr. Chisholm was alive, based on what we're hearing, that, hold on there for me, I'll get back to counsel here. Based on what we're hearing, that Mr. Chisholm told Mr. Oh Lord, the gentleman there from the chairman for the PNP constituency, what's his name again? For Trelawny.
Dennis Meadows.
Mr. Meadows told us on this platform here that he asked Mr. Chisholm about it. Mr. Chisholm said to him, said, Dennis, I would mind sending it to the government.
He didn't say that once, he said that at all times.
Hold on there for me. Hold on, I can take up this one here. Repeat what I said a while ago.
He wrote, there's even a letter. He wrote, his lawyer, Carol Davis, wrote to the Minister of Housing in 2010.
Who was the Minister of Housing in 2010?
Dr. Harris Chan. And he spoke at all times. All what Mr. Chisholm wanted, he wanted to sell it to the citizens. He wanted to sell the land, which was the 9 acres. But he was selling it to the city. He was selling it to the government. He's not selling it to the citizens. He could not. He said he's not dealing with the individual. He would deal with the government, and the government buy it, and somebody in that problem to deal with it with them. And they might threaten him, and they might this and all that.
So hold on there now, Councillor Wilkinson. So if Mr. Chisholm wrote a letter to the then Minister of Housing, that is Dr. Harris Chang, who is now the current Minister of National Insecurity and No Peace, wrote a letter to him stating that he prefer sell them the property for the people. Why didn't the minister act on that then?
because maybe he thought the land was too valuable. You realize that there's a crisis in Trelawny. I remember when the relocation of dump took place. It was the same time, the same way they behaved as if we were putting up the people them on prime land. Up in Oak. So what happens is lands are too good for the person. What happens is that is too close to the hotel, so it doesn't. But nobody would have been in front of the, or should have been in front of the hotel based on what Mr. Chisholm wanted. He wanted, I think, 3 acres at the front there where he claimed that he wanted. We are conscious of an so there was at no time at all did he indicate to anybody he was selling that portion of the land.
I am stunned. And now, based on what is going on social media, nobody dig up it to say that Dr. Chang, a letter was written to Dr. Chang, was Minister of Housing.
No, man, a letter was written to him. As a matter of fact, when during the same period, he did, as I told you, he did a socio-economic survey, and he indicated the survey came back showing that nobody there was stealing light nor water, and it was one of the most model informal settlements in Jamaica.
So okay.
So maybe that is why later on the lawsuit to the JPS and Water Commission came about.
So hold on there now, Mr. Wilkinson, Councillor Wilkinson. If you were the Minister of Housing, sir, and I, Jeffrey Tavares, wrote you a letter pertaining to the land that people are on, wouldn't you say that Mr. Tavares is saying, boy, he have the people interest at heart? Let me try and help the people.
I think that was always stated. After the judgment by Justice McIntosh in 2009, Justice McIntosh basically appealed to the government, asking them to intervene.
Yes, because he even said in one of the judgment.
He said in his judgment, basically, the people need help.
Exactly.
And you know what he did in court? He came up with a magical figure of 15 million. That is when Chisholm started looking at us like we were mad people, because the citizens went to him right away and started putting the money together. Within a week, less than 2 weeks, they had accumulated close to how much million? Three plus nearly $4 million.
Yeah.
Ready to pay. And then Chisholm said to the lawyers, I don't know, we got the message that there's a property up the road that was sold for $14 million if we expect per acre. If we expect him to give away land for 15 million. So that was where the citizens had to draw a break. Because what we did was try to say how the government could intervene to help us to purchase the property, and they would have paid it back to housing trust and whatever. Or HAJ would have stepped in. One of the agencies of government would have stepped in, help them to settle the debt and collect it over a period of time.
So Dr.
I don't want anybody to say the citizens were afraid to really purchasing the property. And the citizens were always adverse to owning the property, and they were not afraid to pay for it. But they realized that was an investment they made, and they were willing to pay for it. Because most of these citizens, and that is where the mistake came, because when we went to Kingston, it was the first time the Supreme Court saw 99 defendants turning up in court.
Wow.
So they did not have courtroom space to hold everybody who turned up.
Wow.
It was the first time so many persons turned up in court. It was 3 quarters load of persons. So what happened is that, and I think that was a mistake, because you did affidavit for all of these persons. But then all of the affidavit persons went up and could not remember what they said and what they were. and they tied up themselves and all of that because the judge called few of them random. He never called all 99. And it's a lesson to be learned that you do when you do this, you make sure you talk to them.
Counselor, I'm here listening to you, and I'm saying to myself, I have to go back to Dr. Chang. Why didn't Dr. Chang act?
As I said, I gave you the example of egg settlement. Nobody acted because they thought the land was too good for the citizens of.
You know what I saw today on social media circulating? A man is saying that Dr. Chang came up there and told them they must come off of the land.
I heard that conversation because everything else that happened out there is they are doing what you call it as everybody is on live.
Yes.
Everybody's on live up there, and all of a sudden Dr. Chan came and no camera was up. I heard that it was said that all the persons who does not have as their address, Trelawny as their address, to go back where they come from. Take the tent and go back where they come from.
To take the tent and go where they come from?
And go back where they come from. I don't know who it is, so I should not even repeat it because I don't hear. And I heard that they said they are coming back. They are 40 more out to demolish.
I saw something, and I don't know if I have the video here. I couldn't read what was put up. Mr. Dennis Meadows put up a video. And I think it's an eviction notice on one of the doors.
No, the eviction notice is for another property. It is all the way in, not all the way, just right up the road, up in Duncan. In Duncan, which is the beach that was, and that is something that we have not talked about because that beach is one of the first public beach we had, which is actually in Duncan Bay area, that beach was owned by NRTA. It's a Jacob Taylor Beach. Jacob Taylor Beach, if everybody remember that was one of the first person who decided that Trelawny needed a public beach. And he created that beach for the people of Trelawny.
So they get eviction notice now?
They have gotten eviction notice.
How were the money going here? Councillor, is it that there is something going on in our country, like there's a bug?
No, there is a land grab going on in Trelawny. Trelawny is now the epicenter for all, and that is why it was so important that we should not have lost the election, because Trelawny is now the epicenter of all development. Because Trelawny is the only parish that the government owns nearly 40% of land in Trelawny is owned by the government. More than 40% of the land.
So the government is
government land. So they can expect. Think about farmers when they can expand in any. We already done 22 acres. Let's see if we create the pier, and we can expand anything south, east, or west. Because all of that is government land.
So in other words, my question to you tonight, where are they going to put the people in?
The people, remember after slavery, after emancipation, the people were taken to the hills, so they must have to go back up a Freeman or land beta.
You know something, Councillor? I sit here in this thing here, in this chair here, you know, and there's something in my ear saying that something not happening, you know.
No, but I am going to make sure, because I'm calling on the diaspora, I'm calling on every Jamaican. If a bulldozer come back or any attempt to bulldoze anybody else in Cooper's Pen, I would hope the whole of Jamaica come out and join us to stand up for the people. One of us, I'm willing to give my life to protect the people of Cooper's Pen. It cannot continue anymore. What is happening to these people? It cannot continue, because maybe, and you see what happens in the judgment by Justice Lennox Campbell.
Yeah.
He talked about political interference. The political interference must be from me, because I have walked with these people from the beginning So I may be the one who has interfered politically in it.
Yes.
I did not interfere. I did not interfere using the politics. I interfered just as a human.
Yes. Council, hold on a minute from the councillor.
Yeah, these persons were actually, and I want to say, these persons were actually placed there. They first went on the land because they at doing some local lease, yeah, whatever, paying a little money to Mr. John Phelan and his brother.
Yes.
That was what they first went on the land. So I don't want persons to think that these persons were just capturers of land. The persons who were there have been there from back in the 80s. Back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, they have been there on that land.
I have with me joining now attorney at law Christopher Henry. Sir Henry, welcome to the program, sir.
Greetings, Jeffrey. How are you? Jeffrey and Councillor, how are you?
I'm not bad.
I'm doing good, Christopher. Christopher, your take on this. You're talking as an attorney at law now, and as a member of the People's National Party or a former caretaker, or still caretaker. Talk to me as a lawyer now. What do you see going on in Cooper's Pen? As an attorney at law,
it is something that I think that the law can handle. What do I mean by that? I think it is a balancing act that we as leaders need to carry out.
Yes.
It is heart-rending to see what has taken place in Cooper's Pen. I had the unfortunate experience yesterday to drive past because I was on my way to East Central St. James to their constituency conference to speak as guest speaker.
Yes.
And to see concrete structures laying flat is something that nobody deserves to happen. There were so many ways that the situation could have been dealt with other than destroying people's homes and livelihoods.
I want to ask you a question, Christopher. Councillor Henry. The Bailiff Act of Jamaica clearly stated, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you cannot issue anything before 7 a.m. and after 6 p.m. Is that so?
Correct. There's an act. It's not the Bailiff Act. It is forget the name slips me now, but there is something that says you cannot serve or carry out any order after 6 p.m. or during the hours of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. You're not supposed to. It is an attempt to deal with the Nicodemus at night sort of behavior that we would have known from biblical days.
So tell me now, Mr. Henry, an attorney at law, based on what happened in Cooper's Pen, the bailiff came there like Nicodemus with 4 police division, Trelawny make 5.
And the whole area, man.
The whole area. So tell me now, as an attorney at law, what kind of legal action can the people take?
There is some sort of compensation that has to be had from the loss of their property. I am of the firm opinion that had they been properly advised, an adverse possession application could have taken place. And no matter, I firmly believe that they would have defeated the title long even before the first time that it went to court, all the way back in 2009, 2010, thereabout. So the damages to property and the compensation, the loss of their rights, I can't really quantify it, but I am of the view that there are some damages that should flow from their loss of property. So there is some action there in thought, loss of property, loss of breach of constitutional rights that sit there that can be that can be enforced, that can be had, some sort of compensation that can be had by the persons there.
When it comes down to the police running up the young men in the area and didn't charge him for anything, isn't a breach of their constitutional right that too?
So that again?
When the police came into the area and round up the young men in the area and locked them up, under the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, isn't something that they can sue the Jamaican government for?
Yes. Yes. And I trust that they are being properly advised.
Mm. Councillor,
yes, I'm here.
Hold on for me, Councillor. I forgot to. I'm talking to Mr. Henry here. Hold on for me.
I'm good. I'm
yes.
listening.
Yes.
I'm allowed the legal luminary to.
Yes, and he is, you know, he's the first legal luminary. He's in a lot of positions that, you know, you have to call on him many times, you know, to make an appointment to see him. Anyway, Sir Henry, do you believe that the Minister of National Security, the Commissioner of Police, and the Prime Minister was aware of this? Christopher? Oh, Lord.
You hearing me? Hearing me?
Yes. Yeah, hearing now.
Right. Yes, it would, given what was involved or what is to come, which is the fact that, and it is open knowledge now that Royalton acquired the Jamaica, the new Falmouth Resort lands, the Cooper's Bed lands. It would be quite impossible for the Prime Minister not to know.
Is that an open knowledge?
It is.
It is open knowledge?
It is. It is. It is that Royalton acquired the land. Is Royalton and New Falmouth Resorts. Royalton and New Falmouth Resorts have a sales agreement in place.
Wow. So in other words, for Royalton to get the property, New Falmouth have to get rid of the people of the property.
We get it clean and clear.
Oh.
Of incumbents.
There we go. No free vacant possession.
Vacant possession.
So, Sir Henry, in all of this now, Royalton getting the property and everything, based on the years of people on the property, isn't there some law in Jamaica stating that if you acquire property, although you pay person paying taxes, XQYZ? Talk to me about that.
There is, it's called adverse possession. There is
yes.
The law of adverse possession, wherein not only taxes, but you have possession, actual possession of the property, along with paying taxes, that entitles you to defeat the paper owner.
Right.
From what I understand, and Councillor can guide me here, that those persons have been on that land for about 30 to 40 years. So I'm wondering why an adverse possession application was never made for at least that section.
But that is what they went to court for. That's what they went to court for. But it was struck out because what happened is, as I said, some of the persons were not able to convince the court. And I learned they were not able to convince the court that they were on the property in excess of 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah, in excess of the 12 years. That was, and most of them were. But then I heard a little utterance recently from even one of the key persons we had. And when I heard him talking and criticizing Dr. Harris and myself and saying something like, he conflict the issue with Bamboo Village with over there, and which was two different things. Because when I told him that Bamboo Village at the time was owned by Finsac, and I never hid it that Finsac owned that property, So it was up to the government at the day to deal with it. They lost the fight with Bamboo Village, and I think it was a bad taste in everybody. But Pintax sold it, and the Pintax sold that same property to Royal Tan at the time, because they were the ones who bought the property, and where the development now is taking place. So where the hotel Blue Water was actually built.
Right, Blue Water, right.
We're speaking to Attorney at Law Christopher Henry and Councillor for the Falmouth Division, Councillor Wilkinson.
Yeah.
Sir Henry, in all of this though, when you sit down and look into what is going on, what can be done now if Royalton is the rightful owner of the property? As an attorney at law and a future member of parliament, maybe future attorney general of this country, what do you think government should do now, put in for the people?
There are strategies that other MPs have used that have satisfied everybody's constitutional rights. What could have taken place is that the residents and the paper owner, the paper title holder,
yes,
could have come to an agreement where they are, they stay. Whatever problems that they have, work together to fix up the properties, and then
Mr. Henry? Mr.
Right.
Henry?
I think I'm back.
Yes,
right.
Go ahead.
The phone always locks. There can be some symbiotic relationship wherein the beautification of the area, because I can understand it's not so sightly to have certain structures in front of your hotel. Beautification of the area, all the parties work together.
Hold on there.
Christopher, let me indicate. I think you missed what I showed the Tavares earlier, because what happened is the land in front of the hotel should have never been occupied.
Oh, okay.
The land in front, that was the 3 acres, because Chisholm asked that it should never have been occupied. And let me tell you why that has been occupied. It's because of bad faith on all of us part. Because when the Jobsters came and said it was their property, and it was never theirs. If it was before the 1964, they owned it. But the title showed that they never owned it after 64. So up to the father, So what happened? The Jobsters said it was their property. So they were the first ones who started putting on persons onto the property, where Mr. Chisholm asked not to put nobody to go on. There was around 3 persons around the back who, I would say, we decided the area that the new farmer resort decided to sell, we would have put the persons who were around the back along the highway side, we would have relocated them elsewhere. So there was at no time anybody should have been on that portion of the land. There was I even remember one individual when we went to court in 2007. When he went to court and he realized it's one time he went to court, he didn't come back again with us. Because what he did is he came back, he realized a portion of his house was encroaching on Chisholm land, and he licked it off. So if we understood that, nothing along in the front of the hotel should have been entered on. As a matter of fact, and I want everybody to remember this thing. There was that Mr. Leon Osa, they understand, was one of the individuals who You understand? When court with Mr. Chisholm, because they had a club on the property named Country Club, which was the only structure at the top of the hill. Nice club, it was doing well, and he went to court with it and he lost the case, and it was demolished. So there was nothing on, even when we got to court and we came back from court, there was nobody living on that portion of it. Yes.
Sorry, Attorney at Law Henry.
Yes.
Maybe this is a simple question. I want to ask this question though. So Royalton buy that property in the beachfront end. Where
it's not a beachfront, you know. As I showed you, Royalton. Remember that road, the original road from Falmouth, from Kingston to Montego Bay, would have run in front of that strip of land.
Oh yes.
Would have run in front. So the hotels were on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
That strip of land would have been the other side of the road from the from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
The highway now, when they built the highway now came a little further from the original road and left that as a little, can't call it, it's not an island because it's not surrounded by sea, but it's a little
one little
peninsula, like, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's separated by two roads that run basically parallel to it. So that is why you see that little strip of land. But most of the persons at the front, and if you go on the old road, most of the person on your left hand side, the land is privately owned.
This thing's a tricky thing, Christopher.
Yeah, man, it's some serious negotiations have to happen. Serious. And that is how I'm going to leave you on the council because I have to go.
No, yes. I have to leave you. I have somebody.
No problem. I want to say, Christopher, your final thought about this issue here, and then Councillor, his final thoughts. Go ahead, Christopher.
I just want the negotiations because if they are relocated or if they have to be relocated, they are relocated to somewhere that they can thrive. It needs to be like for like. It needs to be compensation for similar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Councillor?
Let me again appeal, as I will always appeal. The government has been able to purchase 3 properties in Trelawny. We have been able to purchase out of many, a total of 180 million. We have purchased Dry Valley, 700 acres of land. And those are both housing trusts purchased out of and we have purchased using housing trust and the Development Bank of Jamaica to purchase 2,300 acres of Harmony Court. Those are investments the people of Jamaica have done. All I'm asking, and I will continue to plead, is for them to purchase the 9 acres that was promised to the people of Cooper's Pen, and the government would have at least 68 houses in their inventory that they can boast, that they can meet their quota of the 20 houses that they promised to build per year. They would put that to their housing trust inventory. They could put in road and they can add other persons on to the development. It is not asking for too much. It is not an unreasonable ask. Chisholm stated he was ready to sell, but he was only going to sell at market value. I don't know what the market value is at this time. So I don't think any money right now for the dignity of the people of this country, right there. That investment, because of the long and the legal battle that these persons have gone through, and the intervention from, I remember when the caveat was placed on that title in 2012. So I know the battle that has been fought. And the caveat wasn't placed there willingly. It was just placed because they wanted to take adverts, they wanted to really have bargaining.
Yeah.
We declared under the Housing Act, and that is why that caveat was placed
Yes.
on the side of cabinet.
I want to.
And as I said, I'm begging for good sense to prevail. I know everybody is taking the talk is now about. I say on one side it becomes even political where persons are talking about they run people private land. We have nobody is against is upholding persons from going and squatting on persons land. So I don't want anybody to think that as a party, the party I support is really telling persons to go and squat on persons land. I don't want anybody to believe that.
Yes.
All you're asking, because this one has gone through the mill, it has done the rounds. All we are asking now for is help.
Yes.
The help can only come from the government because they did not go to the Privy Council. Because I will keep repeating, and I want Christopher to help me here. I keep repeating, when a judge states in a judgment, which is what Leonard Campbell stated, that the government of Jamaica has no right to take over private person's property and give it to an individual. It is cause for concern. And
it is a cause for concern. It is.
And no government should have allowed that judgment to stand.
Judgment to stand.
That's all I'm saying, and I will continue to repeat that ad nauseam.
Yes.
No government in their right mind can make a judgment like that stand.
Yeah, I agree.
Councillor and Christopher, before you go, one question before you go. So who the rightful owner of New Falmouth is New Falmouth?
Yes, they're the owners. The company is the owner of the land. But I hear that it is under there's some sort of agreement.
A sales agreement has not been done.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I want to say thanks to.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes.
And
thank you for having me too, Jeffrey.
It's a pleasure meeting.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. God bless
Yes.
you. God bless you.
All right, Councillor. Take care. Yes, man.
Yes.
All right. I want to say thanks to both Christopher Henry, attorney at law, and Councillor Wilkinson of the Falmouth Division of the People's National Party. Gentlemen, thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. There you go. Those two hard-working Jamaicans who continue to work hard for the people of this country. I want to say thanks to both of them for coming onto the program this evening. General people, you hear what is going on. New Falmouth Resort is owned by New Falmouth Resort. They have signed a lease. They have signed a sales agreement now with a permanent hotel, and that is why they want to take the people of the property. What the government of Jamaica going to do, we don't know. You heard what Councillor Wilkinson said, that the government of Jamaica had bought out a million, how much million. They could have purchased that part of property from New Falmouth for the people. What is going to happen after this, we don't know. All we have to do is pray and hope that the people do get somewhere to lay their heads and to rebuild. And I pray and hope that they do get some help and some compensation for their properties that they have spent money on. I want to say thank you all for coming on this evening. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Maybe I should finish playing this video here with George Davis, and then we call it a night. Finish playing.
And not only does it name 99 individuals, on the bottom of page 1, well, at the foot of page 1, 2, 3, 4, the second to last entry is persons unknown. Persons unknown listed as the 85th defendant. So, MP Cousins, you don't have to wait on them to publish any formal order. We have it, and we've had it since last week. And it's here in my hand. So, the question of whether or not the order is fresh has been answered and answered with zoning, because the order says, on the hearing of the notice of application filed on March 30, 2026, and coming on for the hearing on the 19th day of May 2026, and on hearing Juliet Mayer, attorney at law, instructed by RMSOR law for the claimant being the private owner of the property. It is hereby ordered as follows: that the claimant be reissued a writ of possession to recover possession of the approximately
That means the claimant is New Falmouth. Listen to this.
14.5 acres of the northerly portions of the lands known as Orange Grove, south of Cooper's Pen and Burnwood Beach, being lands registered at volume 1008 folio 636 of the Registered Book of Titles in Trelawny, containing by survey 284 acres, 1 rood, and a 22 purchase of the shape and dimensions and buttings as appear by the plan thereof, further to the order of this honorable court, and it is signed by T. Bailey, registrar, and stamped and certified as a true copy. Kevin, you can zoom? Right here. So all of that, it is certified as a true copy of the court. So we don't have to wonder if the order had lapsed, if it's stale, and if anybody outside of the original 1999 are covered. It says here in black and white that the claimant must go and possess their land. And the 85th defendant, persons unknown. Can be a big group, can be a small group, but it is a group. And then you had names here, the names of individuals listed as well. So I think that covers the query in the statement sent by the opposition earlier on Monday.
Wow. So there you have it. You heard Councillor Wilkinson said that they're calling on Jamaicans from all walks of life in Jamaica and Jamaicans from the diaspora, because there's some more noticeable bulldozer down some more houses from that property there. And they're calling on Jamaicans to come up and assist. My God. Tonight is a night where it's a very somber night for me. And when I say it's a very somber night for me, it's because it is not easy to be catching up with people. And when you have a baby, it's more hard. It's much more harder for you. Baby crying, and who you stay with want to sleep and your baby crying. Maybe you're all hungry. You don't have the money to go and buy anything. And your bulldozer down. Your house is bulldozer down. And there's nothing more you can do. Jamaicans, we're living some serious times from Negril Point to Moran Point, where when it comes on to beachfront land, from Trelawny straight back into Negril, government wants to build hotels. But you know something? God have a way of doing things, you know. You see people fighting for, maybe God is trying to tell the people of that area too, move up into the hills. Go up into the hills. But not fight for the beachfront lands. I want to save you people. Go up into the hills. Don't worry about it. Maybe God is trying to tell us something, you know. Maybe God is trying to tell us something that we don't even realize, that the good God above is trying to say something to us. And he's saying to us, go up into the hills. Don't worry yourself. Go up into the hills. Because something is going to happen. And I don't want you people to get damaged by it. As we end the program tonight, Jeremiah 29 verse 11 said, "For I know the plans I have for you, declare the Lord, plans to prosper you and to not harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." God is working things out for you, even when you cannot see it. It's not me who said this. It's in the Bible. Jeremiah 29. "For I know the plans I have for you, declare the Lord God, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." So for the people of Cooper's Pen and for Jamaicans around this country, Jamaicans in St. Elizabeth, Hanover, Westmoreland, St. James, and Trelawny, and Jamaicans from Negril Point to Moran Point, go and read Jeremiah. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. If you can read the entire scripture of Jeremiah 29, please do so. But verse 11 is a very powerful verse. "For I know the plans I have for you, declare the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." That's what God is saying. God is working things out for you, even when you cannot see it. He is. He is. And this is a very powerful scripture, you know. Very powerful. And many Jamaican politicians love to use this to draw the people into them, for them to vote for them. Because they love to use this, especially the Labour Party. "For I know the plans I have for you, declare the Lord. Plans to prosper you." And they come with prosperity time. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. And they're harming the people of Cooper's Pen tonight. They're not giving them a future. They're not giving them a future. What they're giving the people of Cooper's Pen and other places around this country is for them to stay out in the cold, under tarpaulin, and under tents, while those who we give 300% increase in their salary live a life of luxury. Give a life of luxury. And they live a life that down to the very dog is paid for by the taxpayers of this country. But you remember this, my fellow Jamaicans, at 10 minutes after 10 o'clock, 10 after 9 o'clock in Jamaica. Before you go to your bed, read Jeremiah 29 and Psalms 91. Jeremiah 29, I love it. It says, "For I know the plan I have for you, declare the Lord, plans to prosper you and to not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." The future that we have comes from Almighty God. The future that we seek in this country don't come from Andrew Holness or any other political party. The future that we seek in this country come from God above. And tonight I call on Jamaicans. We're a praying nation. We're a praying set of people. Do not lose hope in Almighty God, but continue praying. And how long shall the wicked reign over our people Israel? I said this on my program many times and times again. For all those in the halls of Parliament, both former and present, who allow or who make the Jamaican people have tears in their eyes, your day of reckoning is coming. For those who give the police the go-ahead to go up to Cooper's Pen, your day of reckoning is coming. For those police officers who lock up innocent Jamaicans because you're told by your bucky masters to do so, your day of reckoning is coming. Your day of reckoning is coming. And the Jamaican people must find comfort in the words of Jeremiah 27, verse 11. The people of our nation must find comfort in this verse. For I know the plans I have for you, declare the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. And the hope and the future that we seek has to come from God. May God bless this island of ours. May God bless the people of our island. May God bless Jamaica land we love. And may those who are homeless, may God find somewhere for them to have shelter. For those who are hungry, may God find them and give them some food. And for that young lady who has that baby, may we figure out a way to assist her in whatever little way we can. Because many of us over here in the United States are facing the pangs of hell too. But God is with us. God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in the time of trouble. I've been trying to get a hold of the real estate lawyers, but I tell you something, when it comes on to things like these, these real estate lawyers don't want to come on your program. But let us hope that they can go on another program and listen to what they say and bring it over here. Good night, everyone. Like up the live feed. Like up the live feed, people. Like up the live feed. Give me about 500 likes if you can. Like up the live feed. I need some likes on this program here. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Keep this channel going. Keep the channel going. And go and read Jeremiah 29. And also Psalms 91. I leave those with you tonight, my Jamaican people. And the word is love. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Thank you all for making this program a part of your home. It could be elsewhere, but you stick with the Make We Talk program. And I want to say thank you all. I'm grateful for this. Grateful for it. Thank you all very much. God bless you all. Have a good night. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you some other time. But I'm pretty much sure I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. God bless you all. Hold on there. I think there's a call coming in. Good night, Make We Talk here live. Hello?
Jeffrey.
Hello?
Jeffrey.
Yes.
I have a problem with my voice. What good is on their side? There's a man with 6 acres of land that called Perry Cummins. He's gonna get with the MP on the PMP side.
Yes.
He said it's about 10 minutes from where they are. And he he's offered to sell it to them so they can have a place to live.
Well, let's hope the government can assist. Pardon me?
He's going to give it to my cousins. He's going to give the man's number to Mr. Cousins.
Yes. Well, let's hope that MP Cousins can pass it on to the government does something about it. Because the PNP is in no position of buying that property.
No, the man owns the property.
Yes, and he wants to give it to them or sell it to them.
He wants to give it to them so they can live on it and they can pay him for it if they want. He's a Jamaican, but he don't live here, I don't think.
Okay. My God. God is working in mysterious ways for us, do you know?
Yeah, one door shut, another one open.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yes. Don't you having laryngitis?
No, I did a surgery a year ago, and they messed up my voice box.
Oh Lord.
So I didn't. They trying to take them to court and sue them for malpractice.
Lord have His mercy, dear God. Well, don't pressure your throat too much now. All right.
Yeah, but it's okay. I can sometimes. I did one therapy with the injection, and it worked for a little bit, but I don't like doing that because he has to put the needle in my throat while I'm sitting there, and I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Oh Lord, I'm so sorry to hear.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm here. I have Medicare insurance.
Yes. All right, my darling. Thanks.
I live in Michigan. I used to be in Florida.
Yes.
When I left Florida, I came up here.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, let's hope that you can get some help for your throat, and God in His mercy will bring back your voice to you. And I pray and hope that God will make you get some compensation for this, all right?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, my dear. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye. Well, there you go. Somebody wants to help the people of Cooper's Pen. Let's pray and hope that they do get the help that they need. All right? And that is why, I was reading the Jeremiah 29, verse 11, for I know the plan I have for you, declare the Lord. Plans to help you and not harm you. Plans to prosper you. Let's pray and hope those people get all the help they need to get. Good night, everybody. God bless you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like up the live feed. Even when I come off, you continue liking the videos here on the Make We Talk program. God bless you, and may God bless our island home, Jamaica land we love. Good night, everyone. See you all next week. See you all tomorrow, rather. Thank you very much. Bye.
Ten years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew live great. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their GLP friends them build high rise, road still full of hope. House pocket to a field, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in our politics we ever see. price reach the sky. You're bringing the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report land and nobody charge. The people pocket small but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council bro? Country suffocate done and it just more. And when we raise the voice so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are knock on the door.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people COVID empty. How you live so large when we living so scanty? Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and I know too late.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are not on the door.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. What can you afford? 10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew a live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their JLP friends them build high rise, road still full of hope. House pocket to a field, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in our politics we ever see. Holness, time to go. Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are not on the door. Holness,
Time to go.
time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant, food price reach the sky. You're bringing the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report land and nobody charge. The people pocket small but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council bro? Country suffocate done and it just more. And when we raise the voice so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are not on the door.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people COVID empty. How you live so large when we living so scanty? Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and I know too late.
Police,
Jamaican, we can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forgive. Enough is enough. 10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their GLP friends, them build high-rise, roads still full of hope. A whose pocket do I feel while the nation lose its soul? Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in a politics we ever see. Holness, time to go. Time to go. The people we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not on the door. Holness, time to go. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant food, price reach the sky. You bring in the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report land and nobody charge. The people pocket small but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council bro? Country suffocate done and it just smoke. And when we raise the voice you call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people COVID empty. How you live so large when we living so scanty? Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and I know too late.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. The people
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Holness, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Oh yes, our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. We can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forgive. Enough is enough. Jamaicans will live.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.